Welcome back to a new tutorial. In this video we are going to talk about the time series forecasting with Facebook's Prophet library. It's a very popular library on the topic of time series analysis. In this short tutorial I'm going to be explaining how we can use Prophet for making forecasts, when it's useful, and how we can export the machine learning models that we create with the Prophet library. Let's start coding. Okay, I'm in a Google Colab notebook, but you can use a code editor like VS Code. It's not important. At the first place, I'm going to start with installing the Facebook Prophet, and then I'm going to talk about it. So when it's installing, let's talk about the library. Prophet is an open source tool designed for forecasting time series data. It's particularly useful when dealing with data that has strong seasonal effects and potential holidays. So there's few advantages of Prophet, like it's really easy to use and it handles the missing data great, and Prophet is built to scale easily across large data. So it's a really great framework for using it on time series forecasting, and in this tutorial we are going to be taking a look at how we can use it easily. We can directly start with our imports. I'm going to import pandas, numpy and matplotlib2. So at the first place, let's start with Prophet. Import Prophet, but firstly we will say from Prophet we are going to import that specific class, and I will say import pandas as pd, import numpy as np, and import matplotlib.pyplot as plt for the visualization side. And next what we are going to do is I'm going to create the data for our tutorial. I will say 365 data points, and I prepared these codes because I don't want this tutorial to be too long, so I'm just going to make copy paste on this part. Here you can just copy the same codes for having a similar data. If you have a time series data, then you can use it, it's going to be better. I'm going to make this run, and I want to have a seasonal effect, so I'm going to make this run, and after that I'm going to add a noise, like let's say random normal 05, and size will be the data number for sure. And let's add a trend. I prepared that one too. And let's add a holiday effect, like I'm going to say random holidays with 10% choice like this, and I'm going to combine all of them on something like sales like this. Okay, so let me show you. We are going to have values like this. Great. And I'm going to make them in a data frame like this, and let's see our data right now. Great. So we have date, sales and holiday effect like this. Great. Before we can use Prophet, we need to prepare the data. Prophet expects the data to be in a specific format. We need two columns. One is going to be DS, which is a timestamp column. Here it's going to be date, and one is the Y, the column containing the values we want to predict, and it's going to be the sales. So let's do that. You will say data frame Prophet, and it's going to be equal to the data frame, and we are going to take the date with the sales, and after that we are going to say rename. We are going to pass columns, and here the AI suggestion is correct, so I'm going to expect it. Date is going to be DS and sales is going to be Y like this. So we can check data frame Prophet right now. Here is the data frame that we want. Also, let's see the last 5. Great. Now that we have our data ready, we can create and fit the Prophet model. So this is the core part where Prophet learns from the historical data. We are going to first initialize the class like Prophet. Next, what I'm going to do is I will say model.fit, and I will pass data frame Prophet. Now it's going to train the model, and we have our model ready. We can make predictions right now. Firstly, we are going to create feature dates. Like feature dates is going to be pandas date range. Start is going to be 2021. 0101, and I'm going to make this in quotes, And I'm going to say something like periods, and let's make it 30, and I'm going to make the frequency as daily, like this. Next, what I'm going to do is I will say future data frame is going to be pandas data frame, and I'm going to pass ds. Next, I'm going to say future dates, like this. Next up, we have this. We can check future data frame like this, and we have something like this. So I'm going to say head for seeing the first 5. Next, we are going to make our forecasts. Like we will say forecast, and this is going to be equal to the model.predict, and we will pass future data frame. Now we are going to have this in our hands, the predictions. Like in here we have trend, y hat lower, y hat upper, trend lower, trend upper, additive terms lower, additive terms upper, weekly lower, weekly upper, multiplicative terms lower with the upper, and we have the y hat. Now I'm going to say forecast, and I'm going to select ds y hat lower and y hat upper dot head, like this. Here actually it's going to be like this. Here we are going to have our predictions like this, the first 5 ones, starting from the date we want. So we successfully get our predictions, and let's visualize it. Let's visualize the predictions we make. For that, we will say model.plot, and we will pass the forecast. Next up, we will say plt.title, and we can say sales forecast with propet. And let's add an x label like date, and let's add a y label like sales. And I will use plt.show at the end of this, so we can see our predictions. I'm waiting for it to finish, and here it is. Great. So the original data we have is the black dots in here, and we can see our predictions with propet, the blue line and the blue area. And it seems pretty accurate and seems really good. And this is how we can do predictions and how we can visualize it with propet. This line is the y hat values that we have in this data frame, like in here, and the shaded region represents the confidence interval, showing where propet expect true values to lie based on historical data and uncertainty. So we trained our model, we make predictions, and we visualize it. But this is not the last step for this tutorial. In general, when you train a model, you are going to be using it in something like backend API or something like Streamlit like user interface. So for that, we need to export this model from this notebook. For that, I'm going to say import pickle, and I'm going to say with open, I'm going to pass propet model.pickle, and next what I'm going to do is as file pickle.dump model and the file like this. So when I make this run, it's going to run successfully, and we are going to export our model as propet model.pickle. And this model is going to be in the file directory that you are using right now, and here we can see that propet model.pickle. And here, in this way, you can have your model exported and you can use it in our apps. Let's say that you are going to use this in your app in a different file. For that, you will say with open, and you will pass propet model.pickle, and we will say rb in here as file again. Loaded model is going to be pickle.load, and we will pass this. And in loaded model right now, we are going to have our propet model like this. Great. With this line, you can use your model in any app that you want. Great. So that's it for this coding tutorial, and we can get to the outro right now. Thanks for watching this tutorial on time series forecasting with Prophet. I'm sharing new data science videos every week on my channel. You can subscribe for more videos like this. Have a great day.